Now here we are going to start with animation tool Synfig. So what is Synfig? Let's start with that. Okay, this is Synfig Studio. I can see this. There are different parts of this software that are open right now. This is the main part where you are going to work. This is Canvas. You can resize it as per your requirement so that you can comfortably work on it. And these are different windows which are for different purpose. For example, this is layers, this is parameters, these are tool options, this is Canvas browser, and here it is the main one which contains tools and other file options. Now student, this software is again open source software, as we are going to use it on Linux platform. But if you want to practice this software, you can download it from internet. It is available for Windows platform also. Name is Synfig. Now there is one 2D animation software, that is Pencil. Here it is like Paint, wherein few tools are provided to you, and then you are drawing inside that canvas, and then you can color it and give different effects. This is timeline. Okay, in seconds, 12 seconds, 24 seconds, 36, 48, 60, like that. So you can create animation also using this timeline. Now we are starting with Synfig Studio. So it is Synfig Studio is two-dimensional vector animation software. Now this is what we have just seen, the screen of Synfig. All this, okay. So this is the center part, that is canvas. This is toolbox. These are panels. Now you can customize these panels. Means whatever is not required, you can close those panels, and when you require a new panel, you can open it. This is parameter panel. Okay, so mostly we will use parameters and layer panel. So we will keep them open. Canvas browser, you can close it right now. And the third one that is important is tool option. So we are keeping these three open. Now there are explanation about different tools. So when you keep your mouse somewhere, it will give you name of that tool. This is for creating a new file. When you want to close the old existing file and open a new file. And this is to open an existing file. This is save option, means by clicking on this button, you will able to save this animation with Synfig extension, that is .sifz. This is save as. That means if you want to save it with any other extension, okay, at that time you can use this. Then save all. If there are multiple files open and you want to save all files together, then save all is there. This is setup to make changes in this Synfig's default values. This is about Synfig Studio. It will take you to online tutorial or online manual of this Synfig. This is help section, wherein you can get some more information, how to do, what to do, like that. This is transform tool. We are going to use all these tools so that you will come to know what action it is performing. This is smooth move, scale tool to scale something, rotate tool to rotate clockwise or anti-clockwise. This is mirror tool to give mirror image of existing image. This is circle tool to create circle or oval shape. This is rectangle tool to create square or rectangle. Star tool for star shape. This is gradient tool for giving gradient effect. This is polygon tool to create a customized shape of any number of sides. polygon tool can be used. This is beeline tool. This is also used to create a shape. This is drawing tool, width tool, then fill tool to fill color. Eyedropper tool. Eyedropper tool is used to select any existing color and apply it to a section that you want to use. This is text tool to type something, sketching tool, and this is for zoom. And now these are two colors which are initially selected. You will get two colors here. If you want to change, you can click on it. Okay, this is outline color right now, and this is fill color. So when I create a shape, for example, let's create one shape of circle. So when you create a shape in tool option, you will get so many different options. So see this right now I am having a circle tool this many, in rectangle this many, star. Okay, so you can see that the changing it tools option. So depending on that tool, whatever is applicable, you can see here. So when we are going to create a shape, when we select on that tool, we have to go to this place. Whatever is required or not, we have to check that or deselect that. So right now I am keeping only create circle layer. Okay, so see what happens. Okay, I can see that there is no outline. Okay, and we are supposed to get this outline here. Now again I am selecting this circle. I am selecting this create outline beeline. So one more thing I want to mention here. See this layers also. When I have selected create circle layer and created one circle, in layers one layer is created here. Okay, now I am creating a new circle and selecting this one outline. Now I have created one new circle, and you can see that now this was the earlier one, this circle, and when I click this, it is this one new circle. But here one more layer is created. This is outline layer. Okay, so when you select more options here, so if two are there, two layers will be inserted here. If three are set, three options you will select, you will have three more layers. Okay, so you can see that blue outline is visible here because we have selected create outline beeline. So we have to take care about this outline we want or not, or simply we want to draw a circle with a color inside it without outline. So these are different tools and its definition are there. Now there is one more thing in tools. Now you can see this. This is what? This is opacity. Opacity of the object that we are creating. For example, now I have made it 0. I have selected this and I am making a rectangle. Now you can't, here rectangle layer is created, but you can't see it on canvas since the opacity is 0. That means it is transparent only. Now I have made it nearly 50. And now I am creating another circle without outline. Now you can see this. Okay, now see this difference. With same color, two circles I have created. This is with opacity 1, that is 100% visible. This is opacity 0.5, that is half visible only. So we can select visibility using this slider. This is visibility slider for giving opacity. This is brush size of outline. For example, if I make it 10, and now if I create a circle, selecting this outline, and now I'm creating one circle. So you can see this. this was thickness of 1 in outline, and this is thickness of 10 in 10 point in outline. So outline you can give from here the value of how much thickness you want for outline. Now this is canvas. Okay, in canvas there is one small arrow. You can see it. This is called caret. Okay, here in this format. When you click here, you get file, edit, view, canvas, tool, group, layer, keyframe, etc. options. Okay, so this is called caret. This is timeline. Okay, let's see this. At the bottom of this canvas, there is timeline. You can see it. This is 0f, 1s, that is 1 second, 2 second, 3 seconds, likewise. So 0f is the initial position from where your animation starts. Okay, 0f means 0 frame. When you click here, for example, see, it is before 1 second. So I am right now on 20th frame in my animation. So let's see number of frames, default number of frames are there. Edit and go to properties. I can see here, this is image area in X, on X and Y axis, whatever is there. Wherever you place your image, it will show that values of X and Y axis here. Height and width of your image, you can increase or decrease from here also, or you can simply drag the corners of or handles of that image. Then time, here it is 24 frames per second, means from here you can customize speed of your animation. If you uh, make it less, like 24 to 20 or 16 at that time per second, those many frames will move only, so your animation will look slow. If you want to make it faster, then you have to give that value. If I take it 30, then animation will become faster. So that decides the time duration of your animation. Now let's create a small animation today. I'm taking a new file here. Okay, and I'm going to close this. So here, same. Again, I am going to use one object, that is circle. And I want this circle. Now this circle is outside, some part is outside our canvas. So click on this transform tool and drag it. Okay, this is these two green and blue circles are called ducks. Okay, this is for moving it on any corner, like this, like this. Okay, and this is, this will increase or decrease radius of this circle. Okay, to define size. So now I want to start my animation from here. So now 0f is there. Now to start animation, I am arranging this all so that you can easily see this controls which I am using here. Okay, now this is one button. This is turn on animate editing mode. So when it is green, at that time we can't give animation. So first of all, I am clicking it to start animation. Okay, now it is on. So from 0, that is starting point, so take it to starting point from where you want to start your animation. Now make it 1s. For example, after 1 second where I want to place it. Okay. Now 2s. Then 3s after third second. Okay. Now after finishing, click on this button again, and now play the animation. Okay, now you can see this. Here also, from here you can see the preview. It will look like this. Okay, so this is one simple animation.